Heidi ho there, friends and neighbors. Bobby here today along with my son,
Nathaniel.
Hey guys, today Nathaniel's going to change out one of the ceiling fans in the garage. We noticed the other day that it looked like the motor was getting really weak and it was turning very slow on low. So we're going to get this thing out of here and take it to the dump, and we got another one that we can replace it with. So stay tuned while we get her done. Okay folks, Nathaniel's already getting started on this thing, and he's going to take the bulb out first. I'll take that from you, buddy.
All right.
You gonna try to take the globe off now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'll keep this globe.
Keep it for another fan, maybe?
Yeah. Maybe.
I might be able to actually put it on the one that we're getting ready to put up here if it fits.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna take the three little thumb screws loose, guys, and remove this globe off of here. All right, there's the globe, guys. He's gonna hand it off to me. What you gonna do next, buddy?
Oh, I gotta cut these off.
Okay, all right. I'll hand you the shears and you can knock that out. Folks, we had these long strings tied to these things so we could reach these things to operate the light and the switch, because we have a 9-foot ceiling out here. And when Nathaniel was smaller, when he was about 7 or 8 years old, these strings were really long because he was really short. And you had to walk through the garage and dodge all these strings hanging down. What you doing now, buddy? Taking all the screws out?
Out from the globe.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Nathaniel likes to keep all these parts. He's got a drawer in his toolbox where he keeps all the fan parts and stuff. So if he ever needs any hardware for any of them, he's got them. He's got the hardware. So now you're gonna do what? Take all the blades off?
Yep.
Okay, so he's gonna start pulling the blades off one at a time, guys. And what does that take, a Phillips head screwdriver?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna work on that for a little bit.
Oh.
And then we'll, uh-oh, we dropped one. That's why we keep all them extra ones in case we
come
lose
on.
one. Okay, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah, I don't want to get hit in the head.
That's right.
With the blades.
That's right.
Don't be good.
Yeah, be very careful, guys. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Still taking the blades off. Shouldn't be much longer now. All right, one more to go, huh?
I gotta take these gloves off.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
All right, final blade, guys.
Yeah, this MintHillBilly rock fork is going bye-bye.
Going bye-bye. Okay, with the blades off, what's the next step, Nathaniel?
Oh, we're gonna take the cover off.
Okay. You need any help doing that? Or you think you got it? It's just one screw on each side, right?
Yeah.
All right. If you need any help, I'll be here to help. Folks, I'm gonna help Nathaniel right quick. I'll probably reach over here a little easier on this side since we got some stuff in the way down here. And there's 2 bolts about 1.25 inches apart. I'm gonna go ahead and back both of these out for Nathaniel. And then he can take the final bolt out and remove this cover here in just a second. All right, there we go. All right, folks. Very good, Nathaniel. Pulling out the last screw.
Huh. Hold the screwdriver.
I got it. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Shazam!
Shazam, that's right. Okay. All right, guys.
I got it.
Okay, he's coming down the ladder. Now, folks, Nathaniel is removing these 2 screws on this side, and there's one on the other side. I got it right there. And then we're going to, I may have to crawl up there and get the other side.
Yeah.
And then we should be able to pull the whole
Motor.
assembly off after that.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, guys, taking the last screw out now. This thing ought to come right out afterwards. Get it all the way out. Okay, there we go. See if I can tell what's holding it here. Something's holding it. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, these things you gotta kind of twist them to get them out like so, just like that right there. And now we're wired up here, so we're gonna go ahead and pull the electrical out of this opening here, okay?
So,
Hey guys, I wanna let you know that before we did this, we cut the power off on this circuit out here in the garage, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and pull these wires out of here. Actually, I'm gonna let that hang right there just a second. And while it's hanging there, I'm gonna go and pull this bracket out of the way, because this bracket here goes with that fan. It's not gonna work with the other fan that we are gonna install here. So I'll go ahead and get it out of the way, and then we'll unhook this sucker. Folks, we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the wiring. Pulling off this wire nut. That's the green wire, the ground, going to our ground up here. We have our white wire, which is a neutral. We're gonna go ahead and unhook it as well. I had to take a minute there to cut the tape off of it. I actually done the correct thing when I installed these. I actually put black tape around these connectors. So I went ahead and pulled that off. Now we're going to unhook our hot wire, which has our blue and our black going to it. So now this is totally removed.
oh, I got it. Okay.
And we can go ahead and go grab our other fan and get ready to put it in place. Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and install the bracket off of the other Littleton. We'll show you the Littleton here in just a moment. Let me go ahead and, while I'm up here on the ladder, I'm going to go ahead and hook this bracket back up. So I'm gonna move my wires out of the way, just over to the side here, just like we did on the other one. Uh-oh, I thought I dropped something. Oh, it must have fell off the ladder. Anyway, we're gonna go up just like so. I'm gonna use one of these same screws that held the other one up to the box. And let me figure out what hole I need to go into here right quick. And it looks like that's the hole right there, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and, there's two holes on this one end, and then there's a long slot. I had to figure out which one I needed to use. So it looks like this one. I'm gonna go ahead and start it, spin that up a little bit, and now I'm gonna get my other one started. And get it started as well. And then we will tighten these rascals up. I'll go back to this one first. We'll tighten this one first. Making sure our wires are free and not getting pinched in any way, shape, or form. Make sure these are nice and tight. We're using a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver on these. That feels good. And that feels good. So let me come down the ladder and we'll take a look at this fan. All right, what we got here, Nathaniel?
The Hampton Bay Littleton. The
Hampton Bay Littleton. And where did this one come from?
My bedroom.
Come from your bedroom. You had this in there before we put the big, what do you got in there now? Tell the good people.
Huh?
Tell them what fan you have in your bedroom now.
I have the Hunter Bennett ceiling fan.
Yeah,
remote.
the really expensive one. How much that sucker cost you?
Oh, it's like $241.
Yeah, it's an expensive one. Cool. So we're gonna put this one here, up here in its place. So there's the motor. Here's the little, what do you call this, like the cover?
Yeah, that's the cover for the fan.
Yep.
Got the blades.
Here's the blades that are gonna go on. So we're gonna go ahead and get all this installed now. I'm gonna go ahead and put the motor up for Nathaniel, and then he can finish up with the blades. So stay tuned. Okay, we're gonna put the motor up here and see how it has that little flange right there. We're gonna turn that and hook it in, and then just let it hang right there for a minute. It'll hang there until you get ready to put the screws in. Now right here, we're gonna back these screws out of this side, like so. And we're gonna try to get one of these started to begin with, okay? So I'm gonna flop this sucker up here, like so, making sure I hold my wires out of the way. I gotta make my wiring connections here in just a moment. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make my wiring connections now, and I'll tuck them up out of the way before I actually install these. I think I'm gonna not have room to do it any other way. So now guys, it's time to go ahead and make some wiring connections. We'll go ahead and take our green wire here and connect it to our ground. And I believe I'm going to skin off a little bit. So I need to come down the ladder, and I'm going to, matter of fact, let me open these up. I want to check these out. Oh, yeah, that looks good right there. It's got plenty. The white wire looks good. Yeah, that looks good. But I'm going to come down the ladder, grab me a pair of snips. I'm going to skin this ground wire back just a little bit longer. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and start making connections. I've skinned back that green ground wire now. I'm going to twist it around my ground wire in a clockwise fashion, and I'm going to install my wire nut and twist it until it's nice and tight. Give a little tug on my green wire, make sure it ain't going to pull right out. And then I'm going to grab my black wire, black and blue wire right here, okay? The blue is for the light, and the black is for the motor, and that is going to be hooked to the black wire coming from our wiring from the ceiling, or from the structure, however what you want to call it. We're going to install our wire nut, twist it till we get it nice and tight. We're going to tug on each one of these wires, make sure they're not loose. Tug on the black, tug on the blue. Everything seems to be good right there. We got one last connection here to make. That is with the neutral wire, the white wire. We're going to twist it around also in a clockwise motion and install the wire nut as well. Twist it till it's nice and tight. Give a little tug on the white wire. Everything's good. I'm gonna back down the ladder. I'm gonna get some black tape, some electrical tape, and put a little bit around the neutral connection and the hot wire, the black wire connection as well. So stay tuned. Okay guys, we finally found the electrical tape, and we're gonna put us a little bit around our wire nut cap here. And we'll bring it around that and actually go around the wires as well. So it kind of tapes the wires to the cap. Gives it a little bit of extra insurance that the wire nut will not back off of there and expose any wires. So we'll do that here to the hot wire and to the neutral wire as well. And then we'll be ready to put this motor in place. Stay tuned. Okay, with the wires tucked back up inside the bracket here, we're going to go ahead and hold our motor in place, swing it up, take one of the Phillips head screws, and we'll get that started. Don't tighten it all the way yet. Go ahead and get our other one started. And we'll leave that one a little loose as well until we get our final one started, which is on the other side. I can reach back up in here and get that started. Okay, now that this started, we can go ahead and tighten all three of these now, okay? And then we'll be ready to install the cover. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and install the cover now. Nathaniel told me to go ahead and do it. So we're gonna hook it up here and then twist to the left. We already put a screw right there on this side, screw on the other side. So kind of hold it in place for you while we get the other two started. And then we can tighten all four down. There's actually two on each side. So let me go ahead and get these started, and we'll get everything tightened up, and then we'll hand it back over to Nathaniel to do the final installation of the blades. Okay, with motor and cover installed, Nathaniel has climbed back up the ladder to take over. And he's gonna go ahead and install these fan blades one by one. And then we'll be about wrapped up. And he's gonna, I don't know if do we have a globe for that one?
You took my globe.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you did.
Is it on the one in my bedroom?
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, I guess this is not gonna have a globe. It's no big deal. It's out here in the garage anyway. Okay, so we'll get the blades back on and see if this thing works here in a minute, guys. Stay tuned. Okay, Nathaniel's on his third blade.
It looks like we're gonna have 2 Littletons in the garage.
Yep, 2 Littletons in the garage.
Yeah, because this blade is brown and the other one is white.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did have it turned the other way, the other one. We'll show the good folks at the end after we get all of them turned on. Okay, so one more blade to go and we'll see if it works. Okay folks, Nathaniel has got all blades installed. We went ahead and flipped the power back on. And it does work. We'll show you that here in just a moment. Right now, he's actually putting the thumb screws in and he's going to install the globe off the old fan. I think we both looked at it and we think it will work. So he's gonna put the thumb screws in and then we'll install that and then he'll put the light bulb in it. So stick around and we'll see what it looks like and we'll do the final test here at the end. Okay, friends, Nathaniel's gonna demonstrate. I'm gonna flip the light on, there you go. Put her on high. She's working, folks.
Yeah, it's better than the old fan.
Yep. So there we go. We used a fan that used to be in the house to move in and out here after one of our fans actually took a dump. Decided to give it up.
Yeah.
So we'll throw it away and this one here will take its place for a while. You want to say goodbye to everybody, Nathaniel?
Take sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about us.
Yep. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.